Good morning, evening, afternoon, whenever you're watching this. If this is your first time watching any of my videos, thanks for clicking on it and watching. Welcome. Today, I am going to work on my Scag Tiger Cat 2 lawnmower. Yesterday I was mowing and it kept on, all of a sudden it just went dead on me. Lost all kinds of power and everything. There wasn't no power or nothing. So I looked up and tried to figure out, troubleshoot what was going on, and it was telling me the PTO switch for engaging the blades might have a short or it's a bad switch. Well, I looked around all my wires, checked my wires and everything, see if there was a naked wire that was grounded out on the frame. Nothing. Didn't see anything. I didn't take this panel off. I was like, well, I'm just going to change out a fuse. There's a fuse here that goes for like a little cigarette lighter plug, DC 12 volt plug that you can put your phone or anything on there on that. And there's two more fuses in here. I'll go ahead and take them off and show you. And this fuse right here was the one that kept on blowing. It was a 10 amp. So I kept on replacing it and trying to finish, just try to finish up mowing. And they say it kept on dying on me. So I finally changed out the fuse just to see if it was going to be the switch. Even though if you don't have it engaged and you hit a bump or whatever and it might be running, any kind of movement, this thing was blowing the fuse. So I finally changed out the fuse and I just took it when it was on and I just kind of shook it and it blew the fuse. And that's how I troubleshooted, finding out it was actually that, instead of taking this whole panel off. So we're going to go ahead and get ready to change this out. I went to the hardware store and I bought a universal switch. They do have another one that don't have these little prongs here. It extends out and they have a wire and adapter that plugs up in there and it extends the wire that's in here and attaches to the wire. So it gives you more length up under here and you don't have to stretch the wire. Or I haven't been in here yet, but I've heard people complain that they can't get it on there because it's so tight. So yeah, let's go ahead and take these 3 bolts out, and then we install this. Take this whole switch out and install this new switch, and see if we can get this puppy running without it shorting out. So let's get started. Also, we're going to have it's a 3/8 socket. And you're probably using a power wrench. I don't have one. I am the power. Yeah, I know y'all don't want to sit here and watch me undo all these 3 bolts. We're going to go ahead and take them off. Get y'all in real time. Hey, we ain't gonna fast forward, we ain't gonna pause, we ain't gonna do anything like that. We're gonna go ahead and take these off. And we're gonna get in this thing together. And get it all figured out. Alright, third bolt is off. Ooh, look at this. Look at that. Alright, here's the switch. Right here. Let's pull that off. Ooh, that's corroded. Just push them little prongs. We're pushing these little prongs in. And gonna push this out. Come on, baby. Work with me. Don't fight me. Yeah, as soon as you get it. Come on. Wants to fight with me. And they always put stuff where it's hard to get your fingers in there. This is supposed to be simple. Nothing is never simple, is it? Get your butt out of there. Well, Jiminy Cricket. Get them pushed in. It wants to start. It starts on the front, but the back. Oh, there we go. About time. You just didn't want to come out, did you? This had to be a pain in the rear. Alright. We're going to pop this one in. Yeah. Slide it. Slide that one in there. Look at it. It just snaps right on in. That's it. Get the dust out of there. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was dusty. And just plug this back up. I don't know what they were meaning. I don't know what they were meaning. It was going to be hard to do. So what we'll do is, I'm going to get my air hose and blow all this out. Hang tight. Go over here and get my air. And hello, come on. It's probably going to be loud. Hold your ears. There you go. All right. Get y'all sit back up here. All right. I'm gonna put this back on. Make sure that wire's back where it needs to be. Alright, get that bolt in. Get this bolt in. Yeah, y'all just see how some things will fight with you. Even though it's kind of simple, Alright, I'm not holding my mouth right. There you go. Come on. Well put. It's right there. There we go. Just tighten these puppies back up. Tightened up. Yeah, it ain't number 3 bolts. If I have any more troubles out of it in the future, I'm gonna get the Action Factor one instead of the Universal. The Universal hay is fine. It's no big deal. As long as it works, I'm fine. That fuse still looks good. Let's plug that back up. All right. This in that box. That's how that switch looks. The other one, the new one, has got a plastic cover that covers all this right here. And the new wiring harness plugs up in there. It's got prongs that plugs up into it. And it has prongs on the end. It's a wire probably about yay long. And it's got these on the end. And it plugs straight up to the harness. Yeah. But that's all she wrote on that. Let's try to fire her up. Get my stuff out of the way. I bought me some more Earl for it. Need to add a little bit of oil. Oh. Needs to be cleaned off. Get the keys here. All right. Let's see here. Yeah, she needs to be choked. Needs to be choked. There we go. I know that's probably loud. All right. Well, that worked. The best test is taking it out there and mowing and trying to finish up mowing. When it's shut down, see with the key on, see all these lights right here? Or you see this light here is not on. That's the parking brake. When I put the parking brake on, all them lights right there have to be on just for it to start. If not, if you don't have all 4 lights on, it will not start. But yesterday when it shut off, it did just like that. No power here when I was mowing. And I troubleshooted, and I wiggled this after about my 5th use. I wiggled this, and when it shut off, I knew it was this. I went and picked this up at the hardware store, and we put it on today. I did that yesterday. I picked this up yesterday. We're doing this today, so y'all know what I mean. But anyway, this is the Tiger Cat 2. It's been a good little more. It's been a good mower. It's a 52-inch cut, and it cuts pretty good yard. So that's how to change out the blade switch, the PTO switch. So, like I said, I'm trying to get any kind of videos out. I'm just getting started. I thought I was not a mechanic. I'm not a small engine mechanic. But I'm just trying to create some content for y'all to see what I actually do around here. And the channel might as well be the day of life of Evan. Said Adventures of Evan, that's my handle. We just gonna enjoy ourselves and do stuff on this channel. They'll go do adventures and everything. Well, today it was work on the lawnmower. It's like everything is breaking down around here, so that's giving me content. I had 2 other videos that I recorded, and they didn't turn out too great. The Honda, I changed out the starter on it. I noticed when I was under there, the O2 sensor was bad. Well, I had a bad wire, so I went ahead and changed it out. And I tried to record that. Well, I did. And I got a universal O2 sensor. And I had to rewire it. I had to cut the OEM wire off and place it on the new universal O2 sensor. If you get an O2 sensor, get it OEM. If you don't want to cut the wires and wire it up and everything. It wasn't really bad. It was irritating, the little fittings they had on there, because it come undone. Yeah, I had that, and I had another video that didn't turn out good because of this phone. I do have a new camera coming in, supposed to be in today, and that will help me out with my videos, and I won't be running out of storage. Y'all stay tuned, and thanks for watching. Hopefully this will help you out if you have any problems with your lawnmower. It should be about the same on any lawnmower. If you do your PTO, your switch, if it's going bad, check that out, PTO. And it's not hard. Thanks for watching, and we'll see y'all on the next go round. Have a good day.